So, forgive how janky this recording is, but it's time for a bit of self-care. I've been doing my workouts, and I have forgot. Welcome to the training ground. Now, this is part of the training ground where we do our self-care. Now, I have a few different types of self-care. Workout is a good one. Been managed about 4 days this week, so I'm quite happy with that. Managed it on an evening because, as I've said, I fatigue quite a lot in the day at the moment. Not sure why, but one of the things that I like to do is my nails. So, yes, they are ridiculously short because I had anxiety and bit them off. Now, I managed to grow them for my holiday. I'm very proud of that. I managed to have nice nails for seeing my chem, which I am amazingly proud of because I didn't think I'd get there. And for me, that was a massive deal. But since then, I've sort of neglected my nails. I came home and quite a few things went wrong. Now, such is life, things go wrong all the time. But after my holiday and my chem, I was a tad overstimulated and overwhelmed. Still haven't got the tripod, but we will make do with this box that I'm propping you up on. Now, trying to work on getting my nails a little less scruffy and hopefully can try grow them again. Now, what does help is when I do build a gel, but I'm waiting for payday to get a new lamp. But so for now, we're just going to file my nails and get them a little less jaggy from being bitten. So I think they're not too bad. No, I think they're about even. So first, I'm going to use this. It's Nails Ink. It's Gimme Strength. Not trying to do the whole beauty YouTuber thing, but this is one of my favourites for my self-care because it makes them look a little neater even when they're bit to hell. So I'm going to do that and see where we go from there. And I've lost you again. Well done. Now, this is something I'm going to use tonight to help get some sleep. It's lavender oil and help me relax. I have varying kinds, as I've said, of self-care. My daily one is my reading. I've also, since my holiday, not painted a lot, so we're going to get back to that this weekend. But this is a very good start. Now, I had a wonderful go on Dungeons of Eternity. Didn't take you with me because it is hotter than hell today. It's been 30 degrees. Now, I am aware that I've just taken the lid off and put it back on again. I want to show you a couple of things that I use for my sensory stuff. So this is my moon lamp. It is off, I believe, TikTok Shop. And I love it. I love that it projects the moon. And you might be able to see. You'll be able to see it better if I did this when it's dark, but it's the summer and I want an early night. But you can see the light projection that goes alongside it. And that's a completely different one. I think that was maybe Amazon. But both are nice and relaxing and just something I like for a bit of calming and a bit of chill. So I'll go back to my nails. Now, bear with me, because I'm not the best at this, especially with the camera, phone balancing on my stomach, but we're gonna do. Now, it gives a nice coat, but I am gonna neaten it up off camera just because you don't really want to see that. So I've got the first coat on one thumb done, but because you don't really want to see that, I'm gonna see me go through each individual one. I'm gonna end this here, and then I'll come back with a quick show of what my nails look like when I'm done. But I will say self-care is extremely important, and I can tell when I neglect it, and because I've been fatigued, I've neglected things a lot. But what I need to remember, and I tell people this all the time, it can just be 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be a whole spa session. It doesn't have to be a great big jacuzzi. It can be 5 minutes reading a book, that coffee in silence on the morning. One of my ones when I was on holiday with my nan, at my nan's, was that first morning coffee with my nan, looking out at her garden. That will forever be one of my favourite things to do. Just spend that first thing in the morning in my nan's garden with her, or looking out over her garden at the breakfast table, just having a coffee, gently sort of chattering about the day. But self-care can mean whatever helps you. For men, it can be football scores, rugby. Might not be sports, because not every man plays sports. It's, we'll scrap. For my partner, it's watching cartoons on an evening, Rick and Morty, Archer, and VR. And those, whatever it is that gives you that peace of mind, is worth it and important. So whatever you do, take time for you. And I'm VRValkyrie. This is the quieter part of the training ground and training room. You can see my lovely Harry Potter bedding. I am a proud Hufflepuff. And I will quickly show you Mr. P over there. Excuse my washing. So we're gonna... But that's washing day. Everyone gets behind, or everyone gets past washing sometimes. So excuse that, and I'll see if I can crop it. If I can't, we'll see. But have a wonderful, whatever the time of day it is, and I'll be back in a minute to show you my nails.